Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to Your Life Beyond the Military. I'm Vanessa Donaldson, a military spouse empowerment coach, and I am also working on a co-author book collaboration. And I would love to interview one of the authors today, named Jeanne Mohammed, who's joining me from also the East Coast. I'm camping in the Keys in Florida, and she's a little further north. So just want to thank you for joining me today, and we're just going to dive into the book because what are the benefits of really reading the book. It's so nice to go do a deeper dive with the authors behind the book, behind the stories, to get a little sneak peek. It's not quite launched yet, but we're just giving you a sneak peek of Jeannie and her story and what she has to share with the world. So thank you for joining me today, Jeannie.
Thank you, Vanessa, for having me. I have looked forward to this. I'm looking forward to interacting with all of the authors because I'm really excited about what Hollis has started here, the Love
Mm.
Train.
The love trade. I love it. And yeah, we say it's a movement now too, right? We thought it's just
Yes,
like a little coffee table book, but it feels more like a movement with all of the energy that's behind it with the authors and their incredible souls. Like you
right,
said,
right.
Hollis is an incredible soul and she's brought all these incredible souls together. So it's a movement. I think she mentioned there's going to be an interactive part of the book too, maybe with a Google phone number so people can call in as well and share their expressions of love. So that being said, when I first met Hollis, love, she said, could be a person, place, or thing. So, going back to your portion of the book, what connected you with this love story collaboration?
Uh, to make it real simple, my whole life, my mission in life is to spread love. I believe that that's the reason that I was born. Uh, and when Hollis just said the word, when Anne just said the word love, it resonated with me because that is my purpose. And when you say love is a person, place, a thing, I see love as the what uh, God used in His creating all of creation. It was created out of love,
Mm,
and that is what actually revolves all the planets, all the stars, the trees grow, we grow, people connect. It's all, and when you connect on that vibration of love, then you've connected on the highest vibration
mm.
that we can connect on. So when she said love, it was like, oh, yes, count me in.
So true. I just saw like a picture of the book, the image she had, love, and what it was all getting created to be. And I said, I have to be a part of this movement. I have to be part of this group because, like you, I feel like I'm put on this earth to embody love, to share love. And so it just seemed like, can we say a match made in heaven? I don't know, with all of
That's what I said. Hollis connected all of these beautiful souls that are vibrating on that same frequency.
Mm,
And there is so much in the world today that divides us. But if we can all connect on just the basis of love, then that will raise the planet's vibration. And by
mm,
raising the planet's vibration, then we will be assured that the planet will remain and thrive even after all the chaos is gone. As long as we have love, we will all survive.
mm. I love it. And the way you use the word like high, the highest vibration. Maybe that's why I try to play and live and do everything in love because I want to stay in that high vibrational energy as much as possible while I'm on this earth, you know? I don't want to.
That's
I'm a
right.
positive intelligence coach too, so everything it goes around centered around love and positivity. So I didn't look at it as a frequency thing. So the way you put it that way, that makes sense why for myself, I resonate and I like to stay in that space as well. So that's beautiful. So and the fact that you've already found your mission, you're doing that, you're going everywhere. I think you mentioned before we hit record, you were at a speaking engagement as well. So you're probably speaking on the subject as well, I assume, or
Yes, yes. When I speak, I usually tell my story about how I came to be where I am, and knowing what my purpose is. And so that's what I do when I speak in front. I just tell my story.
That's beautiful, beautiful. So now I see how we both connected with this love. We saw that word, the energy, everything. It was like we were drawn to it, so we had to be a part of it. So here we are, close to
Yes,
launching date. So we're getting to the
yes.
other end. Did you want to add something before I'm going to go on to the next question?
No,
But
go
if you had
ahead.
something
Go
else to
ahead.
add. Okay.
No.
So, because I talk a lot and I got a lot of thoughts in my head, but I want to keep us focused for our audience so they can leave with
Okay.
some value here. So some key themes and messages that are in your story in this love collaboration. It's a coffee table book too. So what are the key themes? I know half the book is I love you because that was a theme that was kind of our introduction that our coach or our teacher Hollis gave us to start with, right? I love you because is half the book, and then when we turn the book the other way, it's I love me because. So when you played with those titles, what ended up transpiring? What were the key themes and messages that came out of your I love you and I love me?
When I think about love, it starts with self-love. If you are truly going to love and know what love is, then you have to, and self-love not in the narcissistic uh way
It could have
of
a bad rap.
everything. It's
Hmm.
selfish, or it's all about me. But understanding that when I love me, that means I take care of me. I take care of my what goes into my mind, my heart, my soul. I separate all the negativity and make sure that when it does come into my world, I don't entertain it, because whatever you feed, that's what lives within you. And if you're feeding negativity, it will. So to me, I love me enough to live in a, a positive way. That means feeding myself the best foods that I can, feeding my mind the best thoughts, and reading and what goes in. That's why I stay away from a lot of television.
That's why I'm camping. I'm doing
I
nature
love it.
therapy.
That's what I get off I live within this world, but I'm not of this world.
We're
I a
passing
lot of
through.
the things that go on, I just let go, because it's based on a lot of negativity. So I'm a talker too, Vanessa, and I have to rein myself in sometimes. But I love, and so when I think about I love and loving myself, then what I myself, then I should want for others. You know, if I want the best for me, then I should be striving to give the best of me to others, because that's what I want for other people. I want the best for them.
Mm.
And what does that look like? I love you because I love me, and so love, it's, oh, that word, some people throw it around with such I love you, I love you, I love you, but your
Or I love
actions.
these shoes. I love that plant behind you. The word gets expanded
Right,
to
right.
mean
So
things.
love has become cheapened,
Hmm.
but love is, uh as I said, it's that highest vibration. So if I'm saying I love, then what are my actions? What are my
Thing.
actions? I can say I love me, but if I'm not treating me well, then do I really love me?
Hmm. And
If
how
I'm
can
not
you
going,
love someone else if you're not loving you?
right, right, right. So
Hmm.
that's when Hollis brought the project, um, introduced me to it, and it just fell in with where I am, you
Hmm.
know. It was
Hmm.
just like, oh wow, this is where
It
I
fell in
am.
your lap, kind of. It kind of, I felt
Right.
like it kind of fell
It's
in my
you're
lap
talking
because I was
right.
off grid for 5 months camping in Canada, Alaska. And how did this fall in my lap right then, right before the deadline to get it done too? And I still had time to work on it, myself. So it kind of just that's how God works. That's how the
That is how God
yeah.
works. That is
Mhm.
how he works. And recognizing that, um, and seeing that's another thing that I love about this movement is, see, we sometimes don't think about the unity of the human spirit, and we don't think about the unity of all of us, no matter our race, creed, color, religion, getting rid of all those labels that have been put up on us, and not focusing on the labels, but focus on the person, the
Mm.
individual, the character of that person.
Mm.
Looking past labels and learning that love has no label. God has no label for the love that he shows to the universe. He doesn't, he rains on the wicked. He puts sunshine on the wicked. He gives the he is a beneficent, loving,
Being
merciful God.
merciful.
So if we are to vibrate in his frequency, then it behooves us to look past the labels and just love.
Mm. Yes. I think there's words similar to what Martin Luther King Jr. might have said too. It was always about character, looking at people by the character, not the color of their skin. So I see that in the statements you're making, and I feel the same way. So just yeah, remove the labels and just get down to the basics. We complicate life, we complicate things, and it's such a simple world if we could just all learn to love more, love the person in your family, love the person in your neighborhood, that is you're opening the door, closing that door, the what is it, the garage door's closed, you might not know your neighbor's name for years. Like it can just start with our own little community. You don't have to go far.
Right,
Your grocery store,
right,
in your comings and
right,
your goings in your day, right?
right.
So my gosh, beautiful,
And
beautiful.
becoming humble. See, we are so prideful sometimes that we are more focused on being proving how right we are about something, defending uh what I believe when it comes to maybe race or religion or all of that,
Mm,
defending what I, my, instead of just, I want to know about Vanessa.
mm-hmm.
I want to know about you. I'm not worried about what religion you are. I'm not worried about what color you are, what race you are. I want to know about Vanessa.
Mm-hmm. And Jeannie, and our hearts. What do
Your
our hearts
heart.
say? Our hearts.
That's right. It's all about your heart. Your
Which
heart.
now that I think about the book covers, I think they have hearts in them too.
Yes.
So it's all
And
coming
in fact,
together.
that's
There's
what I
hearts.
always use. My little emojis are always little hearts,
Yes.
because it's all about your heart.
Yeah. Yeah. I like the orange emoji because I'm camping so much. So something
Okay.
about sunrise and sunset, it's
Oh,
orange. So I
yes.
use the orange heart a lot because I'm going to
Yes.
see sunrises and sunsets in nature. So
Yes.
I have to pick
And that's
orange.
beautiful, because that, when you're in nature, you are actually, when you interact, I'm in the city. I grew up in the country. I was raised on a farm.
Wow.
And I love to watch the animals and how they react. I have in my backyard a little sanctuary for the squirrels and the birds, so that,
Oh.
and I love to, I feed them and give them water and all, and watch them come and fight with each other just the way people do. They fight over the food, like, you get away, I want to eat, and I'm like, you are so selfish. I'll be there. So
Oh my
nature,
goodness. Yes.
nature, nature is
Yes.
beautiful.
It's in my coaching experience and from stuff I've read, it's the quickest way to get into a state of awe, So I'm the reset coach. I'm all about slowing people down, helping them get into nature to
Mhm.
reset, because it's a crazy, hectic, busy world. And with all this
Yes.
technology and internet, everything, it's consuming. And if we don't do that self-care thing like you're talking about, self-love, self-care, to pull ourselves out of that sometimes and just connect with our God and in quiet and silence. There's so much power in silence. I'm a part of like a women's Bible study, but it's a silent prayer. At first I thought, what's that going to be like? And I crave it now because I am a talker too. It makes me quiet down, and to sit in silence for 1 hour or 50 minutes, that's a discipline. That's a practice. And even in my coaching, I've had clients that, 2 or 3 minutes, like, what? We're just going to sit and breathe for 2 or 3 minutes. What is that? Like, because
Mhm.
they're just spinning. We're going to unwind you now. We're going to, yeah, 2 or 3 minutes. And then over time, it went to 10 minutes and 15. So yeah, the power in silence. So you can actually have your thoughts catch up to you, and
Yes.
focus with your God and just sit there and
Yes.
just be, not do anything but
Yes.
be. I love that.
Yes. Yes. And just connect, as you said, with your God, and to connect on a soul level with yourself, with the God within,
Mm-hmm.
connect with that God within.
Mm.
And it is beautiful because a lot of people start their days out with the news.
Nope, not you, I don't think, and not me in nature.
And
That's
that's
why we're
one of the
smiling so much.
one of the worst things anyone can do is start out listening to world news.
It's so true.
How
It's
about
so
let's
true.
just starting the day out, just as you said, with quiet reflection.
Mm-hmm.
With I love music. I love to listen to music that raises your vibrational level.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Me too.
yes,
Meditation type music. It can just be
yes,
instrumental, no words, but boy, it
yes,
just gets me in a space of
yes,
stillness, and like, and everything's gonna be okay. Let's
yes,
not stress.
yes. That's connecting with that God within, connecting to that the universe, that and being in nature. Oh my gosh, I can just see myself with my cup of uh whatever I decide I'm going to drink, hibiscus tea or ginger
Did you say
tea, or
hibiscus tea? Oh my goodness.
yeah.
I have that hibiscus tree in our yard. When we were gone camping in Canada,
Oh,
Alaska,
did
a
you?
pastor's wife gave me a little sprig, and I said, "No, we're not going to be here for 5 months. I don't have time to tend to this in my yard." And she said, "Just stick it in the ground. It's going to grow here. Don't worry." And I came back. I'll have to share a picture with
Oh
you after.
yes,
The
please.
whole side of the house became one big hibiscus tree, and I started Googling and watching Instagrams and stuff how to use it. And you can use it. It's in my fridge as
Right,
salad
that's
leaves.
what
I
I'm
plucked
drinking
some
now,
leaves.
hibiscus tea.
Yes, I made tea. I have some in my fridge too. And then I would
Oh
take the
yes,
flowers and pluck them
yes,
and put them in hot tea, and they
yes,
turn
yes,
purple, and
yes.
steeping. I was using them in stir fry with our meals. I mean, it's a whole new world. So now we're on hibiscus tea subject, but it's so good for you. It's
Told
so
you
good
we
for you.
both love to talk, so we can get okay
And we're
now.
drinking the same stuff, the same Kool-Aid in multiple ways. God and hibiscus tea. So, oh my goodness. So let's wrap it up so it doesn't go to an hour
Okay,
show. We lose everybody. So
okay,
just
okay.
to because I know I can keep talking with you. It's such a blessing that we connected today. What are you hoping that people will get out of your book, and the book maybe collectively with all of us authors? What are you hoping to achieve and what people will see out of that?
That it is possible on a soul heart level to connect just on the pure purity of loving,
Mm.
and focusing on and starting to do a self-examination, and and really stop to think, where am I? Where am I?
Mm.
Where am I? And understand that wherever you are, where I am, if you see that peace that is we're able to achieve just by focusing on love, loving,
Mm-hmm.
loving, not just the word, but the actions.
Actions. Yes, that was at the beginning of
The,
your talk and now the
the
end. Action.
actions, the actions of love, starting with self. Am I truly loving myself?
Mm-hmm. Mm,
How am I? Yes.
wonderful. So if people want to inquire more about what you do or maybe join one of your speaking events, whatever, how can people reach you online?
My website is uh, iamjeannem.com. I'm on all of the platforms under my name, Jeanne, JeanneMuhammad. If you Google that name, you will contact me because that's the one, go to Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn,
Wow, you're
YouTube,
everywhere.
everywhere. It's under Jeanne Muhammad,
There's
So
only one, I
there's
guess.
only one. There's only one. You
Like
Google
there's only
it,
one
and
of
that should
us.
that should be the first one that comes up, Jeanne Muhammad. I think there's another Jeannie, but she's not Jeanne Muhammad.
Mm-hmm.
So, but
Okay. Well, great. I will. Well, we know how to reach Jeannie now. And for myself, Vanessa Donaldson, you can reach me at resetwithvanessa.com because that's what I'm here to do. Help you reset a season of life you're in if you're stuck somewhere. And Jeannie, with her magic, can do that as well. So stay tuned for the launching of the book. We're kind of in a slow launch, and then it's going to be up on Amazon soon. We'll have some interactive experiences with anyone interested in learning more about this love movement.
yes,
Love train, you called it at the beginning, right?
yeah,
So,
the love train movement. I
love
that's
train movement. Thank you so much, Edie, for joining me today. And we will see you all hopefully in another circle of love. Go out and do something loving for someone in your life today. Go, whether it's, a spouse, a child, a teacher, a stranger at the grocery store. One action in love. That's what I invite you to look into doing today before you lay your head on your pillow.
wonderful, wonderful.
Thank you all. Bye bye.